Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 23 Parma Career Mode, and here we are for pretty much in the last 2 months right here. But again, big games ahead of us. First of all, Marseille in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. We're gonna face them at home and also way later on. Trying to finish this episode with, I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but yes, so 5 games are going to be played today. Again, it depends on next season or for the next coming few games, whether if there will be a season 4 or not. I just realized this is season 3. We're still doing quite well in the Champions League at the moment. We beat Spurs last time out with the penalty shootout. And right now in the quarterfinal against Marseille, I would say relatively it's quite of an easy draw. I'm expecting big stuff for us to happen in this game, but of course, we still have the cup competition coming up in the Inter Milan game. But again, I feel like that game might be pretty much out of reach at the moment. I just feel like we might not be able to make a comeback. But you know what? The plan for this series pretty much so was to win the European trophy, even though I did say that if we somehow win the cup competition and also the Champions League, then I will stop where we are at the moment and not continue with the series. And at least we can say that despite not winning the treble, I feel like in the league, it's just getting slimmer and slimmer. I mean, the last episode we lost twice actually in the league. So I feel like the chances of winning the league might be getting quite slim, and also losing 3-0 in the first leg against Inter Milan, that also kind of damaged our chance to win the cup. So right now it feels like we either have to focus on one competition or focus on all 3 competition at the moment. But right now, first game in this episode against Spezia, scoring 4 goals already within 15 minutes. 4-1, it's a score at the moment, but even though we are pretty much surely winning this game, but there is no stopping us. Raimondo, this guy, it's amazing, simply amazing. Left-footed player, 6'1", 6'2", very good in the air and also quite agile on the ball as well. Somehow pulled a pretty good performance right there. 60 minutes in for Pato, scoring another one. 6-1 is the score at the moment, and we feel like that let's try to beat the score that we have. Was it? I mean, the best scoring game we have was 9. I mean, based on that rate, I thought we can go for 10, right? But Nicholas Jackson scoring another one. In the end, we beat Spezia 6-2. But that is not the main point of today's episode. This is the main point right here. Marseille at home, and I would say, like I said, it's probably the easiest draw that we can hopefully think of at the moment. We still have PSG on the other side, Real Madrid, Man City, Atalanta as well. But again, Marseille, they don't quite have like some sort of world-class player. Neither do we. But honestly, I feel like our team is capable of taking on challenges like that. I mean, we beat Spurs in the most dramatic fashion in the last episode, of course, winning the penalty shootout. I think it was probably one of the penalty shootout that I won for a while. But 6 minutes in from a set pieces, it's just very horrible defending in general. Just tearing us apart at the back right there, unfortunately. But you know what? Despite despite conceding that first goal, we got one back very quickly on 4 or 5 minutes right after Esposito scoring an equalizer. Make it 1-1 outside of the foot shot as well. 16 minutes and 6 minutes after scoring the first goal, Murade scoring, assisting to Esposito, and we have retaken the lead 2-1. But 7 minutes in, here comes Duro on the right hand side to Fatinia. What a good goal right there. I believe this is that was Suarez. I mean, long range shot. Honestly, it's just very disappointing at times. Our defense just kind of letting us down in a lot of ways. But here comes Esposito looking for his early hat-trick. And yes, he can. Belts this one behind the goalkeeper. 3-2. 5 goals are being scored in the first half. And potentially another one coming up right here. Harit, I think that's how you pronounce that guy's name. just put in a horrible challenge. I mean, what was he thinking? In a game like this, Champions League first leg quarterfinal, especially when they are playing away. I mean, there's not out of the game, even though they're one goal down, but I have no clue why Harid it's taking a piss like that. But you know what? They do they. What we're gonna do is that, continue and harass them if we can. Esposito scoring his 4th goal today already. This guy's a big game player. I can't ask for a much better striker at the moment. I mean, he is currently on fire. Later on, Esposito trying to make it 5 out of 5 for him. I believe he had 6 shots in the first half, but he scored 5 goals. I mean, this guy is incredible. Right now, the lead has stretched it to 5-2, and later on, Boldansi with another piece for himself as well, 6-2. Good cross by O'Day. And 79 minutes in, here comes Marseille. Guendouzi scoring this guy. I mean, I can't believe this guy is still in the game, to be honest. I totally forgot about his Arsenal days. Honestly, I thought he was a very good player when Arsenal first signed him, Guendouzi. But you know what? His attitude problem might better be just kind of stay far away from Arsenal as possible. Later on, Janota or O'Day scoring the 7th goal. But right here, last minute pretty much so, Pellegrini scoring another one, 8-4. We have won the first game, 8-4, and I'm sure this might be the record across the whole European stage in the history of the Champions League. And certainly that 4-goal lead, it's going to make us happy. It's going to make us feel a little bit more relaxing towards the Champions League. Kind of booking a ticket towards the semi-final, but again, all I can say is that you can never predict a win way too early, isn't it? I mean, we still have to play, even though it was a 4-goal lead, but you know what? In this FIFA, you will never know what they're going to do to you. Boldansi's scoring the first one, 3rd game of this episode, and through 2 chances pretty much. Boldansi scoring the first one, Moretti solo run pretty much so, scoring a pretty good solo goal right there, not going to lie. 2-0 against Sassuolo. I think that's how you pronounce the team name. I still don't know how to pronounce that team name, to be honest. But second leg right here in the Champions League quarterfinal. Marseille this time away from home. And we have a 4-goal lead, so I can technically rotate the squad just a little bit in order to give a little bit of a breathing room to some of the players. Romando, I think this guy definitely deserve a start. I mean, he scored at least 11 goals for us already since signing. I believe he scored a hat trick and then a 4 goals. I think he scored at least 2 4 goals game. But yeah, this is going to be a big game. Like I said, in order to win this game, we have to win. I mean, to win this game, after that, we are going to be in the semi-final. But I don't know who we're going to play first. But this is the worst nightmare, worst fear to start the game. 5 minutes in, they got 1 goal, but we still have the 3-goal lead. But you know what? Right after the kickoff, I have no clue what CPU is usually doing. It's the fact that every time right after you can see the goal or after halftime, somehow CPU would weaken their defense. I mean, look at this, like how easy it is. Popado going through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, makes it 2-1. Aggregate score 10-5, looking very good at the moment. But here comes Wilson to Vitinha, scoring an equalizer in this game. Still, we have a 4-goal lead. I mean, we're looking pretty relaxed right now, just kind of running the clock down. But Caselle, this guy been making quite a lot of defensive mistakes. Of course, last episode against Inter Milan, giving up back-to-back penalty with 2 horrible challenges. Despite the latter challenge was a little bit way too harsh, but this one is definitely a red card. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that at all. So we have to play with 10 men, but you know what? Despite playing with 10 men, we are able to score the winner of this game. But in the end, we beat Marseille 11-6 in aggregate score, and we are through to the semi-final. We might be potentially playing against Leipzig, Real Betis, Paris Saint-Germain, and also Real Madrid at the moment. But right after the other 2 quarterfinal games was taking place, it's official. We are playing against PSG in the semi-final. I mean, in the Brighton career mode, yes, we did beat PSG in the final for the first time. I believe we beat them 3-0 or 2-0. So, but this time playing against PSG twice, home and away, it's going to be more. It's going to be tough. I mean, PSG, it's a way better team than Marseille uh, and also Spurs. So it's kind of taking up a notch at the moment. We just gotta rest all players we have. I don't mind losing the cup competition at the moment. Or losing to the league competition. I mean, all I just want is to win the Champions League if we can. So against Roma this time, last game of this episode. So scoring very early, going later on for Pato, scoring another one, 2-0, 39 minutes in. Here comes a corner kick this time. And this is the first time power shot this time. Ricocheted off one of the players. I don't know who it was. Probably Jorginho. O'Day scoring a pretty good goal. 70th minutes in. I mean, it's getting late right here. Just I can't really talk at this moment. Caselle scores 4-0, looking very good. Winning all our games in the league competition, but we won both of our quarterfinal games against Marseille. That's the main point. But you know what? Inter Milan somehow drop a stinker, losing back-to-back games, I believe. So right now we have the same point tally as they do, and we have 5 more games to go in the lead. So we might have a chance to overtake Inter Milan. They somehow slipped up, and we continue our streak in the competition and also in the Champions League. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.